guys. Oh my goodness, such wonderful answers in my last post about why you exercise. I loved seeing so many of you just respond with, their ultimate goal of doing fitness is to have just a wonderful, healthy lifestyle and you want to feel good. So I'm so excited that most of you guys are just so lined up with what GPP is all about. I just wanted to do another post about just generally a couple more things about GPP that I learned and things that I'm excited to just start to put into practice. So just in case, I know I didn't really say this in the last video, but GPP stands for General Physical Preparedness. So, ultimately the goal is to get you out there doing the GPP workouts so that you can live a healthy and fit lifestyle doing the things that you love, going out and being with your kids, being able to have the energy to go on a hike, being able to just go on a run. So it's helping you with those things that you love, and not like we've talked about this, not spending hours in the gym. So, so I know some of you had some questions. You're super curious about, the differences between GPP and some other types of workouts. And I think the biggest question out there that I've gotten is, what is the difference between GPP and CrossFit? Because GPP does do several different exercises and workouts that are a lot like CrossFit. Now, I personally have done a little bit of CrossFit. I did it in somebody's backyard as they were starting a CrossFit gym. They just wanted to get practice and they just invited me to come to their workouts. So my personal experience with CrossFit wasn't a horrible one, but I will tell you that, my body was completely sore every day that I did it, which is awesome. But it was a different kind of sore. I feel like I almost got injured a couple times. And so for me, I love running and I love cycling and I want to stay as fit as I can to do those things that I love without being injured. So for me, I did not want to lift super heavy and, risk injuring myself. I know a lot of my friends that do CrossFit and they love it and I think it's great. And, they love the community, they love the workouts, and I'm super supportive of that. But for me, I want to do something that's going to get me, well balanced, super strong, and it's not going to risk me having to lift super heavy weights or anything because I'm trying to be the strongest, fittest person, in the world. And so I think something that Neil, the instructor, said at the GPP fitness training, he said that, you'll never do a bicep curl in CrossFit. So that's something to think about. In GPP, you will do bicep curls. You will do some, things with free weights that you wouldn't do in CrossFit because CrossFit doesn't believe those are functional movements. So that's one of the differences. I guess it's not necessarily a bad or a good thing. It's just a difference that you'll definitely do those kinds of things in GPP. You'll also do a lot of the same workouts and the same moves because, those things have generally been around a long time in the fitness world. And so, workouts of the day, you'll do those things as well. But overall, like I said from the beginning with GPP, they believe in the perfect balance of those 6 things, which I haven't written down, so I'm going to remember this time. So remember the perfect balance of being mentally fit, being socially fit, emotionally fit, spiritually fit, financially fit, and physically fit. Obviously, like physically being at the bottom of that list because physical fitness is the conduit of everything else. So if you're physically fit, you're going to be a lot more mentally fit. You're going to be a lot more emotionally fit, spiritually fit. And I think for me, I was kind of a little bit thrown off on what the financially fit meant. But I think when you're basically in all of those things being really well balanced, when you're one of those by themselves, something's going to get thrown off. So if I am striving for financial success in my life and that is my number one goal and I'm going for that, something is going to have to give. If I can't be balanced in that, I'm going to start to not be socially balanced. I'm not going to hang out with my friends because I'm going to be at work all the time, and I think, and I know that GPP's ultimate goal is for all of those things to be balanced, and that is true optimal health. And, and that is the one thing that GPP wants more than anything. And I don't know CrossFit's stance on that, so I can't say that we're different in that, but I do know that that is the ultimate goal for GPP Fit. fitness. And I think too, like I said, GPP is not there to, make it super competitive and wanting you to lift the heaviest weight and be in that perfect form. I think, yeah, we want good form. We want to make sure that you are safe in everything that you do, but GPP doesn't believe that there is a perfect form for some things, because some things some people may never be able to do because their bodies aren't made that way. So we're going to modify and do a sub for that so that they can do the certain move. And you know what? CrossFit could totally do that as well. So once again, I don't know a whole lot of CrossFit. So I do actually want you guys to tell me, like, if you do CrossFit, like as you're reading the GPP philosophy, and I'll put the link on there and seeing things, like what are some of the biggest differences that you see? Because I mean, I need experts in the CrossFit world to tell me the biggest difference, because I can't speak fully for them, but I can tell you what GPP is about. And I think it would be actually really fun, and I'm probably going to do this because I have a really good friend that does CrossFit. I'd love to kind of do an interview and just kind of chat about that, because, ultimately we're not one's better than the other or anything like that. We just want people to be overall fit and healthy and be making changes in their lifestyle without hurting themselves, without throwing off that balance, and just striving for just optimal health. So if that's the goal of CrossFit, that's wonderful as well. I just have never heard that, so would love to hear your guys' thoughts on that. Also, wanted to let you guys know about, I guess, the more of the minimalist approach. I thought that was something that was very interesting to me. I loved it because I like keeping things simple. I think when I first saw GPP workouts, and they sometimes are really short, like today's was abs. And, it took me about 20, 25 minutes, maybe a little bit less. But it was very focused on the abs. And normally I would be doing something else, like I'd have to get in a run with that, or I'd have to be sweating with that. But just getting the workout and being intentional and being, what's the word? I guess just really honing in on those abs so that your whole entire core can be strong, so that you are going to be preventing injuries in the long run with all of your workouts is awesome. And I think that I always feel like I have to add something. But with GPP, I know that the programming is made for a reason, and I trust the program, and I know that it's going to help me and it's going to make me stronger. And if I want to go for a run later, that's fine, to spend time with my friends, but that's not necessarily me having to go and I have to work out. It's more like I just want to get out, and doing today's ab workout is probably going to help me in that run. So it's not that I have to get in a run, it's more that I want to. So I just wanted to kind of hone in a little bit more about that minimalist approach, and I'll be writing about this under this video as well. And then just one more thing, the mission. I didn't talk about the mission, which I learned about in GPP intensive training. So there's only two things with the mission. GPP wants you to reap the benefits of working out. Obviously, they want you to, prevent any kind of diseases and sickness, and to be able, to get out of bed and be full of energy. Those are the wonderful benefits of working out, and to avoid pitfalls. So avoid being, sick and diseased and injured and hunched over, those things that I talked about. That is the mission of GPP, is those two very simple things: to reap the benefits of the workout and to avoid pitfalls. Once again, that whole minimalist approach is right there in their mission. So it's all about being efficient and effective, like I said, and that is what I am really excited about in these workouts, because they are efficient and they are effective, and you're not, wasting your time with any of it. And I'm not saying that there's one workout better than the other, because, you might not like these workouts, and this might not be for you for sure. But I think if you give it a chance, I think you'll see that you'll really, really love it. And I would just challenge you to do the GPP workouts Monday through Friday. Don't mix anything up, because remember, the way that it's written is specific to the programming. So if you're going to do GPP, you want to do it Monday through Friday. the days that are on the gppfit.com website. So yeah, they're all there for you. You can do this at home. Obviously, the best workout you're going to get is actually in their gyms, which aren't everywhere. So that's kind of the hard thing, but you might have a lot of the equipment at home or at your own gym. So feel free to participate and be a part of the community. Leave comments if you do it and let us know, how your workout went. So let me know if you guys have any other questions. I look forward to doing maybe one more video about GPP stuff, and I actually really like these. I feel like I get to explain so much more than I could in writing. So have a wonderful rest of your week, a great weekend, and look forward to seeing you guys on the blog. Thanks.